My 5 consequences for having the Harold Oldrey family bestiary.
Consequence number 1, I went to bed. I think this was after the first batch of cryptids I was talking about. Went to bed and my pineal gland is open. So as I was falling asleep, I saw something like coming towards me. My eyes were closed. I was still awake, but I felt like something was coming near, and it was coming through my like third eye. And that's the best way I can describe it. And it looked like a bug. It had a pinched face. It was huge. It had where the head was huge. I didn't really see the body. It was brown and black, a lot of dark colors, and with a very pinched in face. I was like, no, no, and no. And then I opened my eyes and I was like, what the hell? So, you know, it passed. It didn't happen again when I tried to fall asleep. When I woke up, my onyx bracelet, this one right here, was completely in pieces all over my bed. Okay, so the next day, when I woke up, I was getting ready to go to work. As I was walking to work, there's a guy like 3 blocks up from where I live. He lives in this building. He's an alcoholic. He has issues. He has problems just like anyone else. Neighborhood is fairly quiet and fairly small. So days he's just not anything that I need to worry about. That day, he was out with his wife, and they were both drunk. They were singing, they were dancing. I wasn't going to say anything, but he turned and said, good morning. I don't know what possessed me, but I was like, really? You have nothing better to do? What? You're drunk. It's 6 o'clock. I just went in, and I shouldn't have. It was ridiculous of me to do that. You don't do that on the streets of New York at 5:30 when it's still dark. What was I thinking? So argument ensued. I got myself away. I crossed the street. The bus stop is another 3 blocks down. So he followed me. He went crazy because I left him screaming at the corner. I crossed the street and I thought that, okay, it's like 3 blocks. He's not going to follow me. Found me at the bus stop mid-conversation with a gentleman that happened to be standing there. And moved everybody out of the way, was dragging his wife with him, threw her on the bench. She was trying to get him away and he wasn't going to get away, and he was screaming and he was pointing at me and he was like calling me every name in the book, and he was cursing and screaming. I didn't even know what to do, so I kind of got out of the way. There was another gentleman that popped up. He was an Irishman with the thickest Irish accent I've ever heard, and let me tell you, it's been years since I've heard an Irish accent. But yeah, he protected me, basically. So that was that lovely morning. Then that Friday, I had a dental appointment. So I went to my dental appointment. I came back and did some more cryptid stories and more videos, and I did it about the merfolk. So that night, when I went to bed, guess what I found in the bathtub? 5 roaches. They were babies and they were dead. One was half dead and the others were kind of dying. But still, I don't think that's a coincidence. That Monday, geez, again, I was walking to the bus. It's a 4-way street and you have to stop. There's no light. So each car has to stop to let pedestrians by if there are any there. I was crossing, traffic stopped. I got to the second part of the street where you're almost at the next, you're almost across, and the car jerked forward. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what happened. That car almost flattened me. It came this close. And the 5th consequence, I was at work, sitting at my desk. The vent to the air conditioner is in front of me and it's way up there, like nowhere near me. I can't even feel the wind. So it was really quiet. Everybody was doing their thing. I happen to work in a huge office, so there's nothing but a window behind me. And my ID, well, before my ID moved, which was hooked to my pants, I saw on the right-hand side in my peripheral vision a misty smoke, which I said, yeah, no, that I didn't see that. But it was a long, wispy, misty smoke that looked like it came down from the ceiling. So it disappeared. So as I was on the computer just doing my thing, I felt something on my side. My ID had kind of unhooked, flew up in the air and fell to the floor. And there was like a little puff of wind that came with it. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting this bestiary, hopefully you see this video. But yeah, those are my 5 consequences for buying and owning the Harold Oldrey family bestiary. Okay guys, see you later, bye.